what's up? It's Richie here with Statifying Football. This is week 12. There's a whole bunch of games this week, including on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Jump into it. A lot of action. Akron, Kent State. Akron lost 24-10 to Ohio. Last week, Zach Gibson, 218 passing, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Tion Dollar went off for 165 rushing yards. They actually outgained Ohio 435 to 307, but they turned it over 3 times, and that's kind of what did them in. Kent State, they won all over Bowling Green 62-24. Dustin Crum, 271 passing and 4 touchdowns. Brian Bradford ran for 113. They had 667 yards of offense. I think they shouldn't have much trouble with Akron. Akron's like on a 19-game losing streak or some crap like that. I think Kent State wins big. All right, Buffalo, Bowling Green. Buffalo destroyed Miami of Ohio, who won the MAC last year. They destroyed them 42-10. Kyle Van Treese, 353 passing yards, 4 touchdowns passing. Kevin Marks ran for 109. Antonio Nunn, 5 catches, 137 and a touchdown. Trevor Wilson, 2 catches, 103 yards and a touchdown. 556 total yards of offense. They're playing Bowling Green, who just got destroyed by Kent State, 62-24. Matt McDonald was terrible, 6-20, 105 and a rushing touchdown. Terrion Stewart had a great game for Bowling Green, 162 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, but that wasn't enough. And I do not expect them to be able to hold down Buffalo's offense or team. I think Buffalo wins big. Ohio, Miami of Ohio. Ohio coming off a 24-10 win over Akron. Not much from the quarterbacks. Demontre Tuggle ran for 139, 2 touchdowns. They forced 3 turnovers and were able to escape with that. Miami of Ohio lost big to Buffalo 42-10. AJ Meyer was terrible at quarterback, 7-25, 116, and touchdown and pick. They only had 258 yards of offense. This could be a little bit closer, but I expect Ohio to end up with the victory there. All right, go to Wednesday. Northern Illinois and Ball State. Northern Illinois, they got destroyed by Central Michigan 40-10. Ross Bowers, 132 passing. They only had like 244 total yards. Ball State, awesome game against Eastern Michigan. They were down late and came back to win 38-31. Drew Plitt, 232 passing, a touchdown, a pick. But Caleb Huntley went off for 201 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. They had 536 total yards. I expect Ball State to be able to beat Northern Illinois. I do think Northern Illinois will bounce back a little bit, make it kind of close, but I think Ball State should win. All right, Toledo, Eastern Michigan, another possible shootout. Toledo lost a heartbreaker. They were up by 10 points with 45 seconds left against Western Michigan. They gave up a touchdown, an onside, and a touchdown on a fake spike to lose. Eli Peters, 339 passing yards, a touchdown, a pick. They had 501 total yards and a heartbreaker, like I said. Eastern Michigan also lost the close game to Ball State that they were up late and lost. They lost 38-31. Preston Hutchinson, 250 passing yards and a touchdown, and he ran for 104 yards and 3 touchdowns. Tanner New, 8 catches, 121, 477 total yards. I expect this to be a shootout, but I think I'm gonna say Toledo learned from last week and will be able to put this game away. Western Michigan and Central Michigan, a rivalry, and both are, I think, 2-0. And with only 6 MAC games, this is a pretty big game. Western Michigan won, and that's why we watch That's why we watch MACtion, folks. They won 41-38 Western Michigan. They were down 38-28 with 45 seconds left. They got a touchdown, but then they missed the extra point. So if they needed to get the onside kick, they needed to get a touchdown, which they did. They got the onside kick, and with 17 seconds left, they did a fake spike. Shades of Marino did a fake spike and won 41-38. Caleb Ellaby, 284 passing, 3 touchdowns plus 2 rushing. Sean Tyler ran for 100 yards. Dwayne Eskridge, 7 catches, 131 and a touchdown there. Central Michigan destroyed Northern Illinois 40-10. Daniel Richardson, 196 passing yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick. They outgained them by almost 200 yards. Defensively, they had a safety. I think this will be a really, really good game. Seems like Central Michigan might have a decent defense. Western Michigan has a good offense. This really could go back and forth. This could be pretty high scoring. I will give Western Michigan the edge there. But that should be MACtion all over again there. All right, jump into Thursday. Tulane and Tulsa. Tulane did destroy Army 38-12. Michael Pratt, 197 passing, 2 touchdowns. They only outgained Army by about 60 yards, but they forced 3 turnovers, including a pretty awesome fumble return touchdown. Army was returning a kick, and they tried that pass back kind of trick play, but a Tulane guy caught it in between and got the touchdown. Tulsa, man, they were down by 18 and UCF at halftime won. They were down by ECU by 14 at halftime, won on a miracle that the American Athletic Conference said they fucked up on. And again, they were down 21 at the SMU, fucking came all the way back and won with 2 minutes left, 28-24. Zach Smith, 325 passing, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Keelan Stokes, 8 catches, 122. Josh Austin, 8 catches, 101, and 2 touchdowns there. This is going to be close. Tulane is a pretty good team, but of course, Tulsa should just start off and spot them 21 points. This seems to be Tulsa's year, so I can't go against fate, I guess. Go with them. All right, Utah State, Wyoming. Utah State, they fired their head coach this week. They lost to Fresno 35-16. Jason Shelley was bad, 9 of 24, 144. Jalen Warren had a pretty good game, 136 rushing and a touchdown. They had a kick return touchdown there by Savon Scarborough, one of the best return men in college football history, really. Wyoming, they were off. They lost a few weeks ago against Colorado State, 34-24. Levi Williams, 321 passing and a pick, but he did run for one. Xavier Valladay, one of the best running backs in the country, 147 rushing and a touchdown. Aiden Eberhardt, 7 catches, 132. They had 465 yards of offense. They turned over 3 times. I don't think they should have much trouble with the struggling Utah State team. I think Wyoming wins that one. Then you go into Friday. There's 4 games on Friday. Syracuse and Louisville. Syracuse, they had a bye week. They lost to Boston College the last game in a close game to 16-13. Jacoby Morgan, 188 passing yards, a touchdown and a pick. They only had 52 total rushing yards in that game. They need to do that if they want to keep up with Louisville. Louisville is 2-6, but they have a pretty good offense. They lost to Virginia 31-17. Malik Cunningham, he did pass for 161 and a touchdown, but he also ran for 197 yards and 2 touchdowns. They ran for 317 as a team. They outgained Louisville by over 100 yards, but they turned it over 3 times, and that's what did them in. I think as long as they don't turn it over, this will be Syracuse. Every now and then they can put it together on offense, but I'm not sure they'll keep up with Louisville this week. All right, Purdue and Minnesota. This could be a shootout. Purdue lost a close game to Northwestern, 27-20. Aiden O'Connell, 263 passing and 2 touchdowns. Xander Horvath, their running back, he didn't do shit running, but he had 9 catches for 100 yards. They only had 2 rushing yards as a team. Purdue did. Minnesota got destroyed by Iowa, 35-7. Tanner Morgan, 167 passing yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Not very good, but their other 2 skilled guys did really well. Mohamed Ibrahim, 144 rushing yards. Rashad Bateman, 8 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown. I think this will be pretty high scoring. Because of the running game for Minnesota, I'll give him a slight edge there, but this literally could be like a 56-49 game and come down right to the wire. All right, UMass and Florida Atlantic. UMass has only played twice this year. A few weeks ago, they got destroyed by Marshall, 51-10. Will Cook, 99 passing yards and a touchdown. They only had 190 total yards. FAU finally broke out. They beat their rival in FIU last week. They are 4-1. They've been 38-19. Javion Posey only passed for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he ran for 182 yards and a touchdown. They ran for 381 yards as a team. Defensively had 5 sacks. If this is an indication of their offense, FAU is a strong CUSA team. Maybe could win the CUSA. I don't think they should have much trouble with UMass there. All right, then the final game on Friday night, Mountain West, New Mexico, and Air Force could be a pretty close game. Air Force lost a few weeks ago. They haven't played, but they lost to Boise State 49-30. Brandon Lewis ran for 112 and a touchdown. They did run for 415 yards with their triple option. New Mexico lost a close game to a good Nevada team, 27-20. Trey Hall passed for 195 and a touchdown. This really could go back and forth, but I'm going to say that New Mexico maybe can't stop that Air Force rushing attack. Like I said, they did lose to Boise State, but they put up 30 points there, and I expect them to do that again. So those are my picks for Weekday. Please check out my other videos. Peace.